Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Thaumaturge. And in the last episode, guys, Wiktor learned a little bit more about the nastiness of the golem and, most importantly, how to dispel it. Now, we do have the option to go free ourselves, but before we do that, we need to find out if Wiktor's sister is actually carrying a flaw related to the golem, because there is a chance that we could actually swerve some people and ensnare the golem into our service and complete the band. Before we do that, however, I went into some other districts to see if there were any quests that we may have missed, and it's a good thing I did because we actually have a twofer right outside the family house. So we have got some shivs here waving to us. I guess that's going to be a fight. But before I went in to talk to them, check this out.
Do you live around here, miss?
I won't be long. I'm just here to see Mr. Shulsky.
Mr. Shulsky didn't tell me he knew such ladies.
Well, you know.
Stop.
Well, before we
Live around here,
deal with the
miss?
goons, let's talk to the mastermind behind the book theft.
Well, look here, miss. Speak of the devil.
And he shall appear.
The young lady was telling me about you. I had no idea you could do such things. You never told me you could do spells and such.
Oh.
Shall I bring you some tea?
Oh, she doesn't care. God bless her.
What is it that Mr. Tyria told you about me?
How you conjured up a stolen book and the impression it made. Apparently, it's all anyone can talk about these days. We simply cannot wait for the next performance.
So, what about that tea?
Sure.
Gladly. Mr. Tyria might take a while to explain things.
I'll be back in a minute.
Please don't poison the tea.
We're alone.
Yeah.
To what do I owe this unannounced visit?
You're not even trying to hide the fact that I've come at the bad time. So be it. I'll endure it. Dickstein asked me to contact you regarding a certain matter. Well, alright. Maybe it was me who asked him. The university has been operating in secrecy for years, and suddenly, one of ours was arrested. It seems suspicious to me, as if someone betrayed him. I figured that nobody would solve this case faster than a Thaumaturge.
Does this mean you would like me to find the traitor?
All I ask is that you go to Dickstein's.
Should I be concerned for my sister's safety?
She's a frequent speaker and she aids us financially. If the arrests don't cease, someone will eventually betray us. So, I'd say yes, we're all in danger.
Oh.
I'll handle it. I'll go to Dickstein's as soon as possible.
Thank you. Here's his business card. I won't take up any more of your time. Although, I'll admit I wouldn't mind wasting some of mine in your company.
I promise to keep that in mind. Goodbye, young lady.
See you.
Not that we could really trust her, but...
She arrived and was gone in a flash. Didn't even stay for tea. I hope I didn't make some kind of gaffe by letting the young lady in.
No. Everything is fine, Grażynka.
She had such kind eyes, and she was giving you a rather telling look, too. I'm not implying anything.
Thank you, Grażynka.
Maybe we got some good advice there. Received a quest, private instruction. So let's go ahead and get that. Talk to Samuel Dickenstein. I'll talk to you gentlemen here soon, okay? Going to deal with one catastrophe at a time. Back to Miro. Then I may want to double check everything again if we're going to miss these quests, because this one's timed as well. Hold on, let me check the map. Oh, there's a new quest right next to the family store too. Well, that is interesting. Let's go into Dick Stein's apartment. Oh.
Mr. Shulsky, thank you for coming.
Maybe you should check who's calling. Then we'll be able to talk uninterrupted.
There you go.
Yes, of course. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back shortly.
Take a look around the apartment. Yes, please. Letter to the detainee's family. Dear friends, Waldemar has been one of my most talented students. There are no words to express any sorrow over what happened. I can only assure you that you can count on my help and support. In case of trouble, please do not hesitate to ask. Yours sincerely, Samuel Dickstein. Deck of cards. The edges are worn. Someone uses this deck often. The hands move fast, and the eyes follow every motion. Diamonds, tens, aces, everything radiates focus. Now she comes out on top even though no one will notice. Reshuffle. Official letter. Dear Sir, please be advised that your repeated requests for permission to register a higher education institution have been denied. Please note that this decision is final and you are not entitled to any appeal procedures. Warsaw does not need another educational institution. The existing one are considered sufficient for the perspective of the policy pursued by the Russian Empire. Sincerely, Miroslav Zharnik. So trying to actually get the university to be official. List of banned topics. This is to announce and stress that in accordance with the ruling of the Government Commission on Religious Dominations and Public Enlightenment, it is forbidden to educate anyone on topics related to deceitful and socially harmful subjects. These include teachings related to the history of the alleged Polish nation, revolutionary socialist ideas, and backwater theories pertaining to the alleged Thaumaturge. Removing these topics from public debate will allow the nation of the Russian Empire to flourish and reach its potential. Okay, we can sit there and wait, or we can keep snooping. Ooh, cabinet key. Are you in here? Eavesdrop. Second floor first. A little bit of burglary. Postcard from Vienna, signed by Anna and Slawek. They hope that the beloved husband and father fares well. One last farewell kiss. A child's small hands slowly slip from the adult's grasp. One last look and the train leaves. To a place far from here. It leaves behind emptiness, sorrow, and the belief that this is the only way his loved ones will be safe. Cigarette butt. The remains of a cigarette still smoldering. Ash and self-control spread around the cigarette's butt. Tobacco is a bandage for sorrows. It cradles the wound, keeping away the thoughts of the young people who risk imprisonment and their lives. In the name of an ideal or his ambition? It's better not to know. It's better to smoke. A risky game. Dick Stein is perfectly aware of the danger that comes with running an illegal university. The cause is important, and the goal is worth every effort. However, every person imprisoned because of it adds to the burden on his conscience. Could it be too high a price? Refusal letter concerning the legalization of TFU. I really don't know how to express myself more clearly. Don't write to me again. Don't bother me at work, don't try to contact my family, and if you see me on the street, be so kind and pretend you don't know me. Your request borders on madness. Free education? It's a fairy tale. A university for women? That's some kind of deranged hallucination. This is Russia, not Paris. It won't work. Ever. And if you don't understand that, you'll end up in the Citadel. Forgive me, but I have no such desire. That's why I'm repeating myself for the 100th time. Stop contacting me. Without regards, in. The author categorically refuses Dick Stein further help. The smell of fear fills the nostrils and stifles breathing. This man asked for too much. One cannot step out of line or take risks. One cannot trust. The case of the Flying University. Dickstein is working to legalize the Flying University, so far with little success. Well, we'll be able to get some good info here before the eavesdropping. Put the keys down. Oh. Okay. Did we break into a cabinet? I think we did. Okay. Oh, and we don't have the option to grab them anymore, so I assume we did good. What's going on in there, Bob?
Don't look at me like that. After all, Dickstein himself wants me to discover everything, right?
Yes, Wojtek is brave. But the thing is, he might be too brave. No, I don't know anything. I don't even have anyone I could ask. Yes, I miss you. But caution comes first. How are your parents?
One more time.
You always say that, and then your hands get cold. Hold on.
Oh,
Did you say something to me?
No, I was just talking to myself. Nice apartment.
Thank you. Please wait until I'm finished.
Of course.
soft tone, loud laughter, and tenderness showing through every word. Whoever is on the other end of the line, Dickstein certainly has a great affection for them. Affectionate phone calls, the trace of a woman left in the apartment. It's none of my business, really. Unfortunately, I'm curious by nature. Okay. Now we wait.
Now that you're comfortable and all ears, I think we can begin. As you already know, recently one of my students was arrested. I think your help will be invaluable.
Eh.
The phone call you received, was it anyone important?
First of all, it was a private conversation. It was my wife, if you must know.
I must.
I understand that I must answer more uncomfortable questions.
How can I help?
I'm afraid that the arrest of this boy threatens the continued operation of the Flying University.
You're afraid he might simply give you up?
I have also heard that some students have begun to accuse each other of working with the Okhrana. It's very destructive.
Okay.
Who's the arrested student?
Valdemar, a very talented arithmetician. I feel bad for him.
A locksmith's son. So, he should manage in jail.
Yes. But what scares me most is the atmosphere of distrust that has set in, of suspicion, a witch hunt. In order for the meetings to continue, I need to know if someone has actually betrayed us. The venue of our next lecture can also be considered compromised.
Point out the deck of cards, ask about the found documents.
Do you like to play solitaire?
What makes you ask that?
You're not a gambling man, but your cards appear used.
Oh, the cards. Yes, well.
I know Polina left them here.
Cards also involve math. I use them to explain probability calculus.
You teach your students how to count cards?
Trust me, this has no relation to our case.
Is she the one the students suspect of being an Okhrana spy? Because she's Russian?
Regrettably, we live in such xenophobic times, but I don't harbor even the slightest suspicion against her. Actually, I would like you to definitively eliminate her as a suspect. Preferably without her finding out.
It seems you look after Polina more than the rest of the female students.
I don't expect you to understand all my motivations. I only need your help with the Mo matter. If you're able to handle it safely and discreetly for all involved, I shall be very much obliged.
I'm nosy by nature. Please excuse me. We'll round up all suspects in one place. Next, we'll say that I'm there because of a thaumaturgical lecture that you yourselves have requested.
Which is true.
Good idea. The question is, where?
I think it's time for me to reciprocate with an invitation to my house. I only need to ask my sister first.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
I think we can conclude our meeting.
Thank you. You're of great help to me. I'll let you know when we're ready. And please be careful. There's been some commotion in front of the tenement house again. Sometimes I don't know if they're coming for me already or if the time hasn't come yet.
So prepare for a fight.
Goodbye.
Thank you for that warning. I appreciate that. Completed the quest Private Instruction. Find father's friends, wait for the doctor's answer. So I guess we need to go talk to our sister. Oh wow, I so thought we were about to get into a scrap. Okay, well we've got that quest over there. I think she's at the store, but let's go back to the house just to double check. I'm being overly careful here. I think since we're taking the cab, we should be like right outside the door. Yes, indeed. Are the shivs still there? Yes, indeed. Okay. Anyone here we need to talk to? We'll check upstairs. I'm not going into the basement. We've got our normal thing. Yep. All clear on the home front. So, I don't know when we're supposed to be dealing with any kind of lecture. I guess we gotta talk to her. How are things here in the backyard since we cleared out the riffraff? Good. Didn't know if there'd be any developments there. Should we go and talk to these guys? This is a side quest. Oh, a message from Abby. Wiktor, you old bastard. Come see me when you have time. I got something coming up, just like in the good old days. Oh, Lord. Here we go again. Well, I guess we can do that. Let's figure it out. He's in the south, right? Wait. Let's... There we go. Aha! Wondering how many more side quests we'll actually get here. We already got all the sketches and everything. Maybe I need to keep on checking the districts to make sure nothing else suddenly pops up for us. I wouldn't think like going back into the hospital or any old buildings would unlock anything. Maybe just our house, but even that may not even be an issue. What sort of tomfoolery is Abby gonna get us into this time? I'm scared.
Wiktor, tell me, does the blood on the pavement by the entrance really stand out?
I didn't notice anything.
Attaboy. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs.
Ooh.
Interested? I know you are.
All right.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Ruzhitz with me.
Why not?
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts.
I go after people for real debts.
Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the
Wow.
cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the shivs and lock Ruzhitz so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Wiktor.
Yeah, let's ask about the offense first.
What exactly did that Kafar do to you?
He's threatening to send his people to hurt my daughter if I don't give him back his money.
Yowza.
I won the money fair and square, in a game of cards, but Kafar claims he was drunk, and I took advantage of that.
Don't worry. We'll sort him out for good. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Wiktor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhitz.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Ruzhitz lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
Got the Gordon's Fisherman.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. It's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Came.
Fair enough. Okay, well, there's our first target. Roughneck. Reduces impact on owner's focus. Of course. Now we're saving all of our thaumaturgy points for Gollum if we decide to utilize him. Let's go with Bob. I actually pressed the wrong button there. I put... Oh, well, it interrupted. That's fine. Ouch. Not a fan. But that should allow the two-piece afterward. Cuddles. Need you to deal with that. We'll save the Gordon's Fisherman for last. Abby will get a punch in. And then let's grab Krampus. Just to do a little dance. Very good. Thank you, Abby. Sorry, Abby. It's like, you hit me! Let's go with Jin. And then that'll actually finish him off. Punch in the face. Wrench to the face. And now some suffering. Pocket sand. Oh, one thing that we can do, because we do have the payback ability. I actually wanted to see if this works, and I'm sure it does. But let's go with chicken and removes all negative states and transfers it to an enemy. Just want to see what happens. And does it transfer everything, even the payback? Oh, I guess we won't find out.
Oh, Wiktor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Wiktor, and time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that.
He has a way with words, doesn't
Follow
he?
me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
What fresh hell are you unleashing upon us, Abby? Do these people realize that they're locked into the marketplace? Probably not.
Wiktorze, zobacz no tu.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
Uh-huh.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Wiktor.
I love that the dude's name was Ugly.
Though upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Abaurycy, do you remember how we used to make fun of the constables to make them chase us?
I sure do.
Hey, Ugly, it's in your pocket and it's gonna muck it.
What?
We're gonna make him...
It's not. I'm gonna tear you apart.
This one lacks a sense of humor. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet Song.
I'm okay with this. Get rid of any corrupt police. Oh god. Alright, well, let's do it. And then... Bum 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 bum. Removes all negative states. Who actually affects him? Attack with chicken. That'll do. If that's the case, then let's go ahead and do that, and yeah. I know they'll be punching first, but... Ouchies. And then reduce that. He'll be done. Let's go with this guy. Have Noodle break it. Ouch. Ow. So this guy will hit with the 2-piece and attack with Cuddles. Let's go with Chicken and reduces all negative states. Sure. Sorry, Ugly. Need to make sure that Abby's okay. He's not exactly a tank by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, reduce that focus. Sure. Well, we tried. So let's grab Bob to remove all negative states from me. And there we go. That's him dealt with, and now let's go with Al, just to drop his defenses. Oof. Could be worse. Permanently disabled, I like that. Let's have Bob help us get some health points back. And you have suffering, so that'll get rid of that. Oh, I thought it would. Never mind. Ouch. Yeah, he did have suffering. I thought... Oh, well. And Chicken... Actually, let's do... Yeah, there we go. Get him, Abby, with your little tiny punch there. 19 left. I think we're going to be good there, so let's do reduce focus. Sure. Gonna do quite a bit of damage. Oh, do your oh, you healed. That's not nice. It's not gonna help him, but well, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's go. 24. He gets all of his stuff back, and then let's do. I think with our powers combined, we'll be in good shape. Maybe Abby can get the hit. Yeah. Good stuff. Whew.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Okay.
Something odd nearby.
It looks like we got something to observe, guys, and we will do that and continue our adventures with Abby in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help.
Thaumaturge never
And we'll see you next time.
There is something.
Later days, everyone.